So this is a Super Fox soundbite on 5 tips to diet success. Tip number 1, prepare your mindset. Focus on your why. Why do you want to transform? Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to look good? Now that why can't just be something small like an event or an occasion. It's a great pull motivation. It will move you forward in the direction. But is it strong enough to push you from the comfort of eating junk and staying on the sofa when you want to train? So focus on having a bigger why, something that means more to you, something that maybe has negative connotations, whether it's not wanting to wear a certain dress size or not wanting to be a certain way or wanting to be more confident. But focus on that why, because that is going to get you from where you are to where you want to be. Tip number 2, prepare. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. A super famous quote, but it's so true. With diet and we're trying to lose weight and those kind of goals, if you're not prepared with your food, you haven't maybe done your food prep, you haven't done your food shop, you haven't planned what workouts you're going to do what day, you haven't planned in your steps or your exercise, it isn't going to happen. Life's going to get in the way. Things are going to jump in our day, you're going to have too many emails in the inbox, the boss is going to ask for more work, and you're not going to be prepared. So by preparing that food, always thinking ahead and being ahead of your own game, you will absolutely be on the road to success. Tip number 3, have a backup plan. So in the context of diets and training, a backup plan would be a home workout instead of a gym workout if you can't get there. It would be knowing what you can eat in like big chain restaurants, knowing what you can buy from a garage or Marks and Spencer's or a service station, knowing what food's going to meet your needs, that's going to work for you in your diet plan. When you can't prep, when you haven't prepped, when you don't make the gym, when your car breaks down, when you get stuck somewhere, knowing what you can do as a backup is going to make an absolutely huge difference to whether or not you stay on the course to success. Tip number 4. Have a good support network. We have the absolute power of Instagram, Facebook, social media, every single group we could think of to back us up and support us in the pursuit of our goals. Sometimes the people in our life, those closest to us, that could be family, it could be friends, it could even be our partners or our children, may want to hold us back from making such a big lifestyle change because it's going to impact them too. So just know that if you have a big support network of positive people behind you, it's going to make a huge difference on your transformation. And for those people who are more negative, who don't understand, try to communicate. Try to share the journey that you're on. Try to share your why. Share why it's important to you, why you're passionate about it, and why you want to move in that direction. And then hopefully they'll get right behind you. Tip number 5, manageable steps. What we want to make sure that we're doing is not jumping so far from where we are that actually it's too hard to stick to. So if you're currently eating a large, high calorific diet full of junk food, rather than focusing on switching to a 1,000-calorie diet full of lettuce and soup, start making small, manageable changes to your day. Whether that's changing your breakfast meal first, changing your lunch, changing your dinner, maybe adding in some more protein, focusing on getting your vegetables in, increasing your water intake. Rather than focusing on jumping into a training program if you've been out of the gym for a while or you haven't trained before, focus on getting those steps in, maybe starting with some bodyweight work or attending some classes. And I always strongly recommend consulting with a healthcare or fitness professional. But just know that if you make a big jump, you're more likely to fail. Small manageable steps and the compound effect of these small steps adds up and leads you on the course to success.